Hello my sweet friends, my name is Adele and welcome back to another video. It is Camp NaNoWriMo 2023, specifically April 2023. Technically it is day 3, but it's okay. We're starting, we're here, we're doing it. If you missed my last video, my goal for camp is just writing an hour a day. I'm doing a time-based goal, not a word-based one. So I want to just do an hour a day. I've put it in the website as 60 minutes, like 1 hour is 60 words. My main goal with this is to just get back into writing and building that habit again, since it has been a while for me. It's been a crazy year, and I'm ready to get back into the habit of writing and just creating that behavior again so that I can like just get back into it. I know I cannot do a word-based goal right now because I just will not be able to hit that, but with a time-based one, I just want to write an hour a day. Just trying to write 1 hour a day so we can hopefully build that habit. Like I said, it is April 3rd, so I apologize for that, but April 1st we had an event, like a work event, and it was outside, except then we had wind, like dangerous wind advisories, and it was storming all day, and it was a whole thing, and we had to like, it was a whole thing. So didn't get to write at all that day, and then yesterday we ended up sleeping so much yesterday because we were exhausted from the day before, because it kind of went a little crazier than planned. So it is now April 3rd, and I technically have not like written anything, haven't gotten anything towards my goal, but that's okay. We're gonna start that now. Alrighty folks, Camp NaNoWriMo, April 2023. It is day 3, but it's day 1 for us. So we're gonna start working on this. I've decided I'm really going to be like accurate with my count, like on how I count this, because it is a time-based goal, obviously. So I could set a timer and like sit there for, you know, 60 minutes and write, but I tend to like get distracted and I'll be on my phone or whatever else. So I'm actually going to be like as objective and accurate and like dedicated as possible. So if I write for an hour, but 10 minutes of that hour are spent like just on my phone and I'm not doing anything, and I'm not doing anything towards my goal or for my writing or anything, I am not going to count that 10 minutes, and I'm going to make myself write for 20 minutes. Like I'll double it in order to like, not like punish, but as a consequence. Because I really do want to just make as much progress as possible and make all of this time count towards actually furthering my goal and like furthering my progress in my stories. So I'm setting a timer on my phone for 1 hour, and I'm going to take my phone and I'm going to put it somewhere else in the same room, but like away from me, so I will not be tempted to use it. I'm not going to touch it, and we're just going to write. I briefly talked about this in my camp announcement video, but I'm currently working on a new story, and it is at the very beginning stages, so I don't want to say too much right now. I'm still trying to figure out which order I'm putting these videos up in, because I think this week I'm putting up a writing vlog from like last week where it wasn't filmed during camp, but it will be posted during camp obviously, but it's where I actually start working on this, and it's an old idea I had from college that I really just kind of started trying to flesh out. So like it's an idea I've had before, but it's like at the very beginning stages. So I'm not going to say too much right now. I really just kind of want to explore it a little bit more. And so I think what I'm going to do for this hour or whatever else is just sit here and brain dump, kind of get out all of the notes and thoughts that I have about this idea from way back when I came up with it, because I do still remember like some of the things I was thinking from then, and then combining it with like some stuff now on like what I want to write now and how I want to expand on this idea, stuff like that. So I'm basically just gonna be like brain dumping and writing and just kind of getting it all out, and it's not gonna be very coherent or nice, but it's just gonna be a big fat mess. That's okay. All right, 1 hour. Start. So it's been an hour. My timer just went off. I went ahead and checked word count because I felt like I had to have something to say. Because I feel like I can sit there and talk like, oh yeah, I did this. I feel like I need some sort of substantial, like, this is what I did during the hour. Anyway, there were 745 words. Nothing crazy. It's not like a ton for an hour, but it was like a lot of thinking and brainstorming, and I was like researching some things. So word count isn't super important here, but I felt like I needed to share it anyway. I think I'm just used to NaNoWriMo. That's always something you share. So 745 words. Pretty good hour. I did actually work the whole time. I was worried I would start to kind of get a little distracted because I tend to do that. But it's pretty good. I focused on it the whole time. Basically I was just working on world building. A big part of this story as of right now with this like very beginning general premise is like religion and like building this like religion in this world. So I've kind of been working on that, and I've kind of run into like an issue with one, like I kind of have the general idea of it, but I'm like debating on this one thing because I'm trying to decide if I want to like make it like a sapphic love story or like a found family kind of thing. Obviously you can have both, but I'm thinking more of like these two specific characters. I'm trying to decide what I want to do with them. So that's what I'm currently doing. It is almost 6 o'clock now, and Alec is taking me on an Olive Garden date tonight, so I can't work on anything much more right now, but we got our hour in for today. If I'm feeling it later, I may write some more, who knows. But like I said, the main goal of this was just to like start this habit of like an hour a day. So obviously I know I didn't do anything the first 2 days of camp, but we're starting it now, and so I'm hoping to keep this going throughout the rest of the month. So we're gonna go ahead and update this. So like I said, 1 hour is gonna be 60 words. So we're gonna put in 60 words, and we'll do this little smiley face. Oh, if it'll click it. Update progress. Cool, we got 60 words in out of 1,800. So like I said, if I'm still like really feeling it tonight, I may write some more, but this will probably more than likely be it for today. We're going to Olive Garden, then we're coming home, we got a hockey game to watch, and then we're probably gonna just play video games tonight. So that is the plan for the rest of the day. I'm gonna go ahead and close this out, but day 3 of camp, aka day 1, we did it. 1 hour. We have accomplished our daily goal, and I'm excited to keep going. Hello everybody, it is the next day. I am sitting in my car, and I just got bangs. It's actually not that crazy because I got bangs, but they were really long, like curtain-y bangs, like a week or so ago. But I have literally just now, I literally just went inside, and now I'm in my car from getting them trimmed a little bit more. But they're still like a little wispy. Anyway, in my car, I brought my computer with me. We're gonna go to the library, I think, and we're gonna get some writing done. And I'm gonna sit and write for an hour or however long, at least an hour, and we're gonna get stuff done. So, I've done the research ahead of time, unlike last time. There is a library nearby. It's not the same one that we went to in the other vlog. It is a different one. It is closer to my house and also closer to where I am now. It looks a lot smaller. I haven't been here. It looks a lot smaller in the pictures. I don't know, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it, you know? I am a little hungry, and I have this like protein bar, so I'm going to eat that real quick, and then we're gonna go. So plan, same as normal. We're gonna write for at least an hour. I'm still doing the brain dump, like fleshing out the idea a little bit better. So we're just gonna keep doing that. Okay, I just got here, haven't got in yet, obviously. I'm going to try to film, but I tried last time when I was at the other library, and it was very busy, and I couldn't film. I'm gonna try to film this time, But if I can't, don't blame me. There's a lot of cars in the parking lot, which I thought this library was smaller, and it is, but it's really busy right now. I keep going at the times when like kids are off of school or like out of school and are like hanging out at the library. But we're gonna go in, we're gonna try to find a table. I will try my best to film, but if I can't, that's why. Hello everybody, it is the next day. I did kind of film at the library. I didn't film anything of me talking, I think. I think it was just a time lapse, but I'll go ahead and recap y'all from yesterday. I did get my hour in. Totally forgot to log it though, so on the website it's probably gonna say that I didn't do anything. But I did get my hour in. I did just stay for the 1 hour. I'm planning on staying longer today. So I started by working on this new idea that I've been talking about, and then the more I was sitting there, and I don't know if it's just like being in the library, because I love libraries and writing in the library, y'all will be happy to hear, started missing Project Orion, and started kind of exploring that again. So I think I'm gonna continue to explore Project Orion today. I think what has been my biggest issue when it comes to Project Orion, which has been my like main story for years and years and years, but I haven't worked on it in about 3 years, I think. That is really weird to say out loud though. That seems like a really long time. But I haven't worked on it because I'm in between drafts. I'm gonna be starting draft 3 and there's a lot to change. And I had like, I sent it to beta readers and they gave feedback and all this stuff, and so like it's incorporating a lot of feedback and it's a lot that I need to change and a lot to do. And so I think I've been kind of afraid of it because it's so daunting, but I would like to explore it because it is my baby and I want to keep working on it, and I miss it, and I miss the characters and the story and everything. So I think I'm going to keep working on it today. I have to make some big decisions. So I'm kind of spending some time just like going back over my notes, learning the characters again. Not learning them because they're like, at this point they're like a part of me, but just sort of remembering where I left off in draft 2 and like figuring out what I need to change going into draft 3. So that's the plan, kind of just working on that. I'm gonna work on that today. Like I said, I think I'm gonna try to stay for longer than just the 1 hour, maybe get 2 hours in or something, I don't know. I think I'm not gonna even do it really by like time. Like I'm not gonna sit and time myself. I think I'm just gonna take it, you know, I'm gonna just treat it like, you know, I'm going to the library to write. And however long that is, then great. And I brought some snacks and a water this time because I was really hungry and really thirsty yesterday and I didn't have either. So I'm prepared, and I brought a notebook. So I may work on handwriting notes because that always helps me. So we're back at the library. I don't know if I mentioned that. The same one that I was at yesterday. It's really nice, it's cute. It's not as big and fancy as that other one we went to in the last vlog, but it's nice. It's currently 2:30, so I'm still kind of getting there when like I think kids are getting out of school. I don't know what time kids get out of school these days. When I was in elementary school, we got out at 3:15, and in high school and middle school was 4. So I don't know. I feel like I'm always here when kids are here though, because I need to start coming earlier in the day. I've been waking up later than I like and getting like a late start to my day. Well, I did have like work stuff to do this morning, so that's my excuse, but I need to start coming earlier in the day. All right, good talk. We're gonna go in, we're gonna write. Hello, it is an hour later. Well, it's over an hour later, but I'm back in the car. Did not get to film. But I did get my hour in, so I will need to put that in because I forgot to input that as well. I did input the one from yesterday though, so it's fine. Got my hour in. I've been here for maybe an hour and a half. I really wanted to stay here much longer and actually work on stuff, just for like longer and maybe get another hour in or something, but I've been having like bad cramps today, like really bad just cramping and stomach issues. And I was like sitting, it's like I could not concentrate very well on like anything else. I was like sitting there, it's like you move a little bit and it like just hurts so bad. But just like terrible cramps today, and anyone with a vagina, you'll know what I'm talking about, where you like get those like really intense like butthole cramps, like that sharp pain in your butthole. But I'm really struggling right now, so I'm gonna actually just go home. I got my hour in. I think I may try to write still, but I think I'll just feel better if I'm like laying in bed or like on the couch or something. It was just really hard for me to like sit and concentrate and like get writing done. So I was working on Project Orion. Feeling good about that still. Obviously didn't get as much done as I wanted just because I didn't get to work on it as much as I wanted to, but that's okay. We still got it, still working on it. Starting to feel a little more comfortable with it, so that's good, but there's, like I said, just a lot of work. But either way, right now I'm gonna go home. It is 4:15. Like I said, I may still write today. I just need to kind of not sit upright or something. I don't know. I'm like really holding it in right now. But my body, my torso hurts. My uterus hurts right now. Hello everyone. It is the next day. I know I look a little crazy. My hair's been crazy and I've got like under eye patches on. So my eyes feel a little weird. But I'm at home today. I am not gonna go to the library. I think I'm just gonna kind of hang out at home, do some writing. Alec is currently out running some errands. I have been working on some work stuff, and I'm at a good place in my work to like take a break for a second. So I think I'm gonna try to write for an hour. So I've got my computer here. I'm sitting in the living room on the couch, and I'm watching an old season of The Bachelor, and just kind of hanging out. I'm gonna keep working on Project Orion. Still feeling good about that. I don't know why I've been like missing it so much. Obviously I like always miss it, but I've just since yesterday or the day before yesterday or something have just kind of been craving it. So I'm gonna keep working on it. I'm still working on sort of refiguring out some of this plot stuff just because there are like issues with it. But I'm just gonna kind of keep going, and I may do some handwriting notes today because that always kind of helps me when I'm like brainstorming and like brain dumping kind of thing. So just kind of feeling it out, just, you know, writing whatever. I also need to make sure that I put in my hour for yesterday on the website because I totally forgot to do that. Alright, so I've been working on stuff for about 20 minutes maybe. I'm going back through some of my old like Project Orion notes from draft 1 and draft 2. And it's interesting. Like, I love brainstorming and coming up with these ideas and stuff, but it almost feels harder to try to come up with new plot ideas for a story that is already so developed and the plot is already so developed, and like thinking of ideas that I can incorporate with like the ideas that already exist, and like finding things that fit, but at the same time like being worried that I am going to be getting rid of ideas that are good, or like getting rid of like what it should be, like, and I need to keep, like, I need to stop and remind myself that like this is literally, I'm just making notes right now. Like, I'm not you know, whatever I write down is going to be published kind of thing. I think there's so much pressure to like make it perfect. Like, I have to find the perfect idea right now, and just like, obviously I know that's not the case, but I'm just kind of reviewing my old notes for my old drafts and stuff, and like I'm trying to find ways to add more depth to the plot, as well as, obviously, like I said, I'm reconstructing the plot basically. It's so weird because in my head I'm like I like the plot, but I know I have to like change things to make it better and like stronger, and it sucks. Like, it kind of hurts, you know? And like I said, there's a lot of pressure to like feel like I'm coming up with the right ideas, or like this is gonna be the correct idea, or like this is gonna be the final product, which obviously it's not, but I think there's just a lot of that pressure. So I'm like sitting here, I'm almost like afraid to write anything down, I think, because it's like once you start writing it down, it makes it more, not permanent, but like, I don't know, I think I've just been so attached to these characters and this story and this plot for so long that it feels weird changing any part of it. It almost feels like, because I've been working on this plot for so long and this story, and like this is how it goes, it's like cemented that it feels like I'm trying to like write like an alternate history, you know, like how in just like human history, it's like these are real factual events, like these happened, like this is the real history, and like I'm trying to write an alternate history of things that didn't happen. It feels like all these new ideas I'm trying to think about, it's like blasphemy. It's like the alternate history of like these cemented facts that happened, when obviously it didn't, and they're all ideas that I came up with. But it feels so wrong to like try to change it, but I'm trying to work through that because obviously I know that I need to, but I don't know, it's weird, it's hard. It's usually not like this hard for me, but I just think because Project Orion has been my baby for so long, and even when I'm not actively working on it, I'm thinking about it very often, and just these characters and in this world and just the story that happens and everything. So it's just kind of weird, but I'm trying to not change it too much, obviously, but just I think there are things that I need to change just to make it stronger, make some of these characters stronger. So I don't know, I'm still brainstorming. I just kind of wanted to share that little tidbit, what's been going on in my mind while I'm reading over my notes and watching The Bachelor still. Hi, hello, it is a few days later. Didn't get to write, I think it's been like 4 days or something. Didn't get to write, had a work event like Saturday, Sunday this past weekend. Today it's currently Wednesday, so I don't think I've written much since the last time I filmed, but I am sitting down right now in my office. I'm planning on sitting here and like writing for a few hours, so gonna get more than like the 1 hour a day thing. It's hard because, like I said, I had a work event like over the weekend, and then just like life got in the way. Monday, Tuesday, today's Wednesday. Finally gonna sit down and write. I am still gonna work on Project Orion, but I do think that I'm going to start real quick this like little hour by working on just writing. Y'all know how my dreams are. I talk about this and no one ever believes me, but I do dream a lot of my ideas, and I dream in like full fleshed out stories. I don't know, it is weird. Usually dreams don't make sense. Mine almost always have a whole plot. Project Orion came from a dream. I've explained this. People either think it's really cool or think that I'm lying for some reason, but I don't know why I would lie about that. But had a weird dream like 2 nights ago that I think is a pretty cool story idea, so I'm gonna write it down. This one doesn't have a full like plot with like an end, but it had like a general plot, so I'm gonna write that down. It was like a whole thing with like I remember the characters, because also always in my dreams, I'm not myself, I'm like a character in this story slash movie that's playing out, I guess. But it was like a college situation, and then there was magic involved, and like I, as like the character I was, found out I had this like magic power, and I found like 2 other students that also had it, and then there was this professor that was like suspicious of me, and like knew I had this power, but like he ended up being like the antagonist of the story. But it was also kind of hot because like we had like a thing. Look, it's college, okay? We're all adults here. It's not cool, but like we're all adults here. But it was like a weird romance, fantasy, magic, dark academia thing going on. I also think it was like a graduate college, like a graduate program. Anyway, either way, I'm just gonna write it down so that I don't forget it. So I'm just gonna start this hour with writing this all down so I don't forget it, and then we'll probably move into Project Orion. So I've been writing for about an hour. I was working on the dream one like I talked about. Wrote that for about 30 minutes-ish. Spent a little more time on it than I thought I was going to, and then switched to Project Orion. Still kind of like, I don't want to say like taking it easy with Project Orion, but just sort of going over notes, like looking at what I had. I still haven't like gone into any of the old drafts to like read them. I basically haven't read drafts 1 and 2 in a while. May come back to that, I don't know, but just sort of going over old notes and starting to write down what I think I can change, or like think I should change, and how at this moment I think I can change them. Stuff like that. Still pretty vague, pretty like top level at the moment. I'm gonna keep going, gonna finish out this hour. I would like to still write more than like 1 hour, but my head is like really hurting today for some reason. And I did not get enough sleep last night, so I'm looking a little rough right now, but it's fine. So I ended up writing like an hour more, because I think I had written like 30 minutes before, so I think I've written now about an hour more, because it's been about an hour and a half. So that's more than an hour. My head really hurts. I have a really bad headache. So I think I'm gonna stop there for today, unless a little bit later I'm feeling like pushing through to get the other half hour. But either way, as of right now, I'm gonna stop because it's about like almost 7 and I need to make dinner. So we're gonna end it here. I'm also gonna end this vlog here. Real quick, I'll show you my progress on the website. So here's my current progress. Technically right now we have 330 words, aka minutes. Today I'm supposed to have 720 minutes. So we are a little bit behind, but I think we can do it. I know it's gonna take time, but we got it. But as of right now, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here. Thank y'all so much for watching. Comment down below. Let me know how your NaNoWriMo, your Camp NaNoWriMo is going. If you're participating, what you're working on, what your progress looks like, etc. I know that I've had kind of a rocky start to the month, or at least, I guess not rocky, but you know, we took a few days off, and that's okay. But we're gonna make it up. We're gonna do it. We're gonna keep working on this goal, and I'm proud of myself for even writing in the first place, since it's been so hard for me for some reason lately. We are a little bit behind, but I believe in us. We got it. We will keep working on it and keep going. Today is April 12th. So we're on day 12 of NaNoWriMo. Once again, comment down below, let me know what you're working on. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are new here and feel so inclined, I would greatly appreciate if you wanted to subscribe. I believe that is everything. So thank you all so much for watching my Camp NaNoWriMo April 2023 vlog number 1. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to see y'all in the next one.